Howdy, howdy, everybody. How's it going today? Oh, my stream deck reset itself. That's not cool. There we go. How is everybody on this fine Friday? It is fantastic here in wherever I am, middle of nowhere, Nebraska. It's fantastic. My house didn't blow away. That was nice. Not to make too light on that, but you know there were some storms. They were kind of rough. And you know, the weather's nice today. I've still got this cough that's driving me bonkers. Getting tired of it. I'm getting over it. Not that I'm getting over it. I'm over it. I'm ready for it to be gone. Oh well. What are we gonna do? We're gonna live with it. All right. All right. What are we gonna work on today? I think I'm going to keep tackling my little personal automation, whatever I want to call that, project. I've been working on trying to, what I want to say, automate the boring crap in my life. Not necessarily the boring stuff, but the stuff that is simple enough, but collectively it takes up lots of time during, you know, the course of a day. Or not, maybe it's not even a daily thing. It could be other things, but kind of going down this road, I've been picking up on all these little things that it's like, well, I do these things all the time. And I my criteria for automating it is if I ever have to do it and I half-ass my way through it, that means I should automate it, right? That makes sense. My coffee, my iced coffee for the day. So I've been kind of working through some of that, and I've been playing around with a little bit, and I've been doing some stuff in Python, which has been working out incredibly well. Now, my next big tackle today is twofold. The first thing is I have, oops, sorry, I'm trying to arrange all my windows. Everything's out of whack. The first one I want to tackle today is I need to be able to see if I can interface with a Google spreadsheet. Because I want to insert values into rows. Into rows. Essentially what it is I have this spreadsheet that I use to keep track of paying for coffee at work, because I buy the coffee for the office, and then what happens is everybody pays me like $20 every couple months, basically when I run out of funds. And I want to kind of automate that process with the loading of what it costs, because it used to be it was pretty easy. I knew exactly, it was like 3 months, every third month everybody paid in. But I ordered it on Amazon, and the price has been fluctuating quite a bit recently. And what I find is I go look at it, I'm like, oh, it's been up $10 the last 2 months, so now I'm behind $20. You know, it's that kind of stuff. And then just getting the email sent out and all that kind of stuff. I just want to take that whole process, and I'm going to just automate it as much of it as I can. I'd like to get it to the point where it's button pushes. You know, when I know it'd be nice if I could fully automate, like when they pay me, but I can't get access to like my Venmo data automatically. I have to be able to trigger it, I guess, is what I'm thinking about. And then sometimes people pay me cash, so I get cash or Venmo. Well, if it's cash, there's absolutely no way to trigger that other than me doing something. So I got to kind of work through how I want to trigger that and send that data to my automation platform, which doesn't exist yet. So I'm kind of greenfield, blank slate. It's kind of a blank slate because I haven't set it up because I don't know what I need yet. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. So the first thing I need to think, I can't talk today. What the heck? Word vomits. I need to interact with a Google spreadsheet to be able to read and write data. It's going to be from very specific rows because my spreadsheet is not very sophisticated. It's literally a cash in, cash out spreadsheet. So it's pretty simple. So let's think about that. Yeah, I think that's all right. I think that's what I want to see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. We'll just run with it like that. treating it like it's a simple. I'm thinking if it's a simple cash in, cash out, maybe Google spreadsheet isn't the way to handle it, but that's where it is today. So let's just, oops, wrong button. Sorry. We got this. Everything's out of whack. I've been trying to get over one, being sick, all the weather stuff, and now summer's kicking in. My daughter's first softball games tonight, so now things have just gone completely screwy with my schedule. So it's gonna take me a little bit to get into the groove a little bit. Oh, love me some iced coffee. I do have to take a couple of quick breaks here. I'm baking bread and making jerky at the same time on my grill, so I'm gonna have to take a few breaks here and there to tend to that, like get the oven hot so I can bake the bread and that kind of stuff. So there'll be a few minor breaks here and there. Let's see. Oh, hey. Still got it up here. So this is the Python script that I wrote to manage. This is the Trello stuff. I think what I want to do also, I need to document this. I need to document how it all works and how I trigger it. And I think, let's pull up Firefox here. I want to do it in something that I can just have the pages be generated on the source control GitHub. See, this is where my brain is today. A whole lot of non-functional. So let's see here. Sign in. Not now. Sent me a notification. Yeah. Sometimes it shows me numbers, and sometimes it sends me a push notification. I don't know. Hello? There we go. Oh, I used the wrong thing. I actually don't even have a repository for this yet, so that'll be the first thing we need to do. Let's see what we got. Let's full screen this. We think you're gonna like it here. Oh, no. Repositories, that's what I want. So we're gonna call this new repository. I'm going to call it sorry, I'm having a thought. I want to publish the code and make it visible. That's great. However, my current iteration of the code has a lot of personal stuff in it that needs to get cleaned up. So I need to do things diligently here. I'm going to call it personal automation. I'm going to start by making it private just so I don't screw something up. Because, I can do that very easily. A simple framework to automate the boring stuff in my life. We'll add all that stuff later. All right, so we're gonna do this. Oh, I don't have my hotkey set up. I recently started using AutoHotkey to generate a bunch of shortcut commands. So I want to do that too. Let's put these things on my list. To do set up AHK and some hotkeys. I still haven't fixed that stupid thing too. Let's fix that right now. My ADHD is in overdrive today. So I'm feeling pretty motivated on all the things that I've got going on. Like, things are going well in my head today. So yeah, I'm fired up to do things. Unfortunately, I do have a limited time schedule today, since, like I said, it's Natalie's first softball game, so I've got to get the kids from school, get her ready to go because we have to leave early, and then my wife is actually going to meet us there, so I got to load the car, get all the stuff, pack food, all the fun stuff. I think it's in here. Welcome. Somewhere. Maybe not. I've got a lot of these commands. I should probably start looking through and see which ones I actually need to keep, because some of them were pre-loaded with Vlad's Streamline, whatever. VR Vlad, that's it. Fast track. That's what he calls it. Fast track. Come on, contacts, don't act weird. Well, let's open that up. It must not be. I thought it was in streamer.bot that did this. Because there's airs, events, cheer, follow, host, new follower. Oh, this one has all kinds of stuff. All right, well. I thought it was a chat one for like the first chat here, but apparently it's not. Oh, that's all the pronoun stuff, which I don't know if I've ever set up. All right, well, maybe I can't fix that. I swear. I thought it was, it's an alert. I'm sure of that. No, because there's no action history. All right, we won't worry about that then. I do need to make it so it doesn't cheer when it's my time messaging in the thing, but whatever. What did I add? Oh yeah, auto hotkey. So I've got this. So now let's pull up a new one of these. It's open projects. Nope, it's not. It's under C. Source projects, personal automation. Okay, I think what I need to do. Can I do a git checkout here? Will that wipe everything out? No, let's do this. I need to go like this. Git clone. You're right. I have exactly done it. I've done exactly that. All right. So personal automations. We're just going to copy that Git folder into this one. Paste it there. We'll do. That's not what I wanted. All right. Now we got it. So close the window. I want to, let's MK or MD, we'll say source, docs, And inside of source, I'm going to have let's RMS in test force. Oh yeah, curse. I will scripts into source. And then we'll move Jupyter into source as well. So I've got that. That'll be all right. Yeah, so we'll do that. So let's do git status. Oh man, my fingers are just not moving as fast as my brain. Push. All right, so now we've got that. So I refresh this and I have this. So now let me come here and say, you can do all these things. Pages. Okay, so it does have to be public for it to be. See, and that's a problem because I've already put my. I guess the stuff that I put in here, none of it's really that big. It's just some IDs in Trello, right? Yeah. So let's see. So I just, well, yeah, okay. We'll say list ID is going to be equal to os.environ Trello list ID. And we'll do that. And board ID is equal to os.environ. All right. Edit environment variables. Let's not put them there where everyone can see them. We'll call this one Trello list ID. That is this value here. Trello board ID. Okay. So I hit OK on that. So I've made that change. I think that gets rid of everything else that I need. All right, now let's removed IDs specific to my account. All right, let's change. Why do you make it public again? Excuse me. Oh, got a timer done. Let's see. That one is the timer to check on my bread. All right, let me make this public and then I'll go check my bread. Manage right here. This is all changed. This changes like every day. Change visibility, change to public. Yeah. 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 Don't know how many times I have to do that, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now I can go to pages. Yeah, so now I'll need to set it up from GitHub Actions. Okay, I need to go check my bread because I need to get it in the oven. I will be right back. I created a new overlay and I don't think I added it to the taking a break. We'll see. Does it work? Yeah, I'll be right back. I want to move it up a little bit. I'm gonna bump this up just a hair. Actually, we'll put it down here. Is that gonna work? Sort of. It needs to go farther down yet. There we go. All right, I will be right back now. Oh, well, I screwed it up. For some reason, I decided when I was going to proof my bread in the oven, I decided to cover them because I put them in the oven because it's a little warmer in there. And I covered them on the thing in the pan. And when I took them off, something stuck and I jostled all 3 of the 4 loaves of bread and they all deflated. So now I'm going to have crappy bread. Oh well. It happens. All right, let's see. I'm trying to. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, Jekyll GitHub pages. Excuse me. Here's where I need to change it. I need to change it to docs. I think is what I called it. Yeah, docs. Hang on. Let me hold up on that. Let me go back to what I was doing this before with Docker, so I can actually build it on my local machine. What was I doing? Recents open, recent. I swear I was doing it somewhere. Let's come over here. Yeah, I can do it here. Because I was using DocFX for the Steam server. Well, let's look on my D drive for Jekyll. Excuse me. All right, we'll let that search. Oh, there was something. What's open that folder? Here we go. This is where it is. It was this folder. Oh yeah, because this is what I was doing for my 3D print stuff. That's what it was. I remember. All right, so run the site. So this is running from inside that folder. Okay, this is what I need. I'll put it over here. Don't need to do anymore. So it's inside source. So it's gonna be Docker run p 4000. I don't need the port, but I'm gonna do it anyway. -v srv jekyll -it jekyll. L J E K Y L L new. Lots of the same things over and over again. Yeah. Now go, please. Because I gotta put a space there. Oh, God. I want not source, docs. There we go. So now I have a page, which is what I want. Oh, what? Yes, commit that change. Sweet. Now, I thought that when I set up pages, I could also just come in here and pick. Like the template too, so it's all just baked in. Maybe not. Yes. GitHub pages. I want to learn about this. So I click choose a theme and it doesn't do anything. Oh, because it's just doing that. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's supposed to have a theme chooser, which of course it doesn't. Ah! All right, that one is the timer for my my crap bread to go in the oven. So I will be right back again. All right, back again. Let's see. What was I doing? All right, I was looking at pages. No, whatever. We'll worry about it some other time. I'm not that. What do I want to say? I'm What do I want to say? I'm not that worried about it at the moment, so. I will definitely work on that in the future. But for right now, let's pull in that change. There we go. So now I've got the GitHub folder. All right, let's get to the stuff I want to work on. Documentation is great. And I will probably have to do a significant of it in a bit once I get the next thing set up, but we'll see. We'll worry about that later. We'll do it in Python, right? Google Sheets API. Let's look at Sphinxter? So I'll have to create an API or set up the API. Enable the Google Sheets API for the project. Create service account credentials. Download the JSON key for these credentials. Pip install. So there's a library. Okay. Ugh, I really need to get off my butt, kind of literally, and get my chair issue resolved. My butt's already starting to hurt, and I've only been sitting here for less than an hour. Okay, Python library, simple interface to interact with Google Spreadsheets. Okay, so I get the things, get it. Whoa, I hate it when they do that. Like, I want it to not, there we go. So I want to append row. That's really all I'm going to ever do is I'm going to append rows. Okay, let's just do it. Let's do. I'm going to copy this link. This is all stuff that I need to do off stream. So let's do that. Let's try it over here. Okay, create a new project. I have 3 projects. New project. We'll call this one personal automations. Creation is in progress. Okay. Then I need to enable the Google Sheets API for the project. Okay. Am I missing something? Enable APIs and service. Oh, I was looking at ones that already existed. Yeah, okay. Google Sheets API. We will enable it. It's enabling. Then I will need to create a service account. Then under credentials. call it personal automations. My personal automations account. Okay, now I grant this service access. What permissions do I need to give it? We'll just keep it at that. Editor. Okay, grant users access to this service account. Grant access to users and groups that need to perform actions as this service. I'm guessing that's in addition to me? It must be. Yeah, done. It says optional. Okay, done that. Download. Configure consent screen. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't want to do any of this. Okay, so download the JSON key for these credentials. I love how this is probably the most complicated part of these instructions, and he has like no information on it. Okay, add a new key pair to upload public key certificate to an existing pair. Download the JSON key for these credentials. All right, well, this is not helpful. That takes me there. Create a Google Service account credentials. So keys, add a key. We'll just create a new one. JSON, there it is. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. I will put it here. Store it securely. Actually, I should probably not put it there then, because I just put it in my downloads folder. Come on. We will put it there for now. All right, so now I'm going to install gspread. Spread them. Pip install gspread OAuth to client. My bread may be flat and miserable, but it smells freaking delicious. I can smell it. When was this written? 2023? All right, let's do gspread first then. All right, now let's do, whoops. Okay, cool. I probably spelled it wrong the last time. I didn't notice. All right, that's it. All right, now. There we go. Let's see. So when I want to do service account credentials from JSON key. Okay, so I need to have that. Okay, let's do that in my personal automation script. So here's where the design of a framework is going to come in handy. And right now I'm doing everything still in Python. I would honestly love if I could make it programming language agnostic. I love making things that way. So I need to think about that, how I want that to work, because there are going to be some automations that I want to do that are just going to be easier in one programming language versus another. And I need to figure out how I want to have those things interact. I think what I'm going to end up having is some kind of maybe a message brokering system where I can send in requests for automation and I can send outputs from it to do the automations that are specific to the technology that's required for that automation. So I need to put that in the back of my head, how to do that. And I need to be able to do it on the web securely, with high security, high privacy. And I have a goal of $0 extra spent. I know that's somewhat unreasonable. I will probably have to put a dollar amount that I want to spend on my automation, because I think I'm going to have to probably subscribe to some kind of a service. But I don't know what it could be. I haven't decided, because I don't know what I want that technology to look like. I used to have just a general purpose server that I was paying for, hosted in the cloud, that I was running like Ubuntu or something on it, that I could install anything I wanted, so I could use things like, I really envisioned the backend software on this written in something like Go or Rust, something that I've never used before that I want to learn to use to be the backbone of this entire system, and then the Python scripts just interact with those background systems. That would be stupendous. Be just chef's kiss, right? Okay, what am I doing? Oh, that's right, I'm writing code. I'm getting sidetracked. Import gspread. Oops, from OAuth to client dot service account import service account credentials. Okay. So now I need to do the same thing like I did here. Let's do this. Do a little organizing here. What was that? I think my house is being invaded. Functions. And then we'll come here. We'll say end Trello automation functions. I'm doing this right now because I'm keeping it all in one file. They will probably get split into their own files eventually. Oh, it's actually not even a true statement. I put it in the wrong line. There we go. Okay, so I'll do the same thing here. Say begin. I'm gonna call it Cafe Spreadsheet Automation Functions. Okay, I need. So I am gonna have. Trying to think about something. I have two functions to start with. I'm going to add coffee charge, and I'm going to add a person charge. So we'll say def add coffee charge, and so I think I'm going to have a setup function. So let's do that first. Let's do this first. Def I'm gonna have a setup function, and because the update ones are just gonna put data in. That's all I care about. So I'll have a setup. Yeah, we'll call it setup. To do setup. I'm gonna say def cough insert charge. Then here I will pass in I just need to have the client. No, I'm gonna have the sheet. I want to pass in the sheet. Yeah, that's really what it's gonna be. It's gonna be sheet and data. It should be that simple. Is that it? Is that all I want to put in there? Yeah, I think I do. And then I'll start by saying print. I'm gonna say appending coffee charge to the spreadsheet. Successful. All right, so we got that one. So now we'll come here, we'll say def insert coffee or person payment. So this one's a little, this is, okay, I see where this is gonna be a problem because I have two sheets. Oh, I need to go check my bread. Oops, bro, the timer's on my watch. Okay, again with the be right back. All right, I did totally mess them up, but they still smell delicious for loaves of bread. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so I had the thought that when I set up the connection to the sheets, maybe the setup isn't what I want it to do. I don't think so. I will pass in the client. Okay, yeah, so we'll pass in the client instead, which will already have the scope, the credentials added to it, and the data. So now sheet is going to be equal to client.open sheet 1, and I'm going to say doc name dioc. All right, so now instead I'm going to pass in just the connection, the authorized client, the data, and then the document name. So that I set up the document, I figure out which sheet it is, which I believe it'll be sheet 1. And then I'll append to it. So same here, I'm going to pass in the client, data, and the doc name. Exact same setup. And then I will say sheet client.open doc name sheet 2 sheet.append All right, let's go here and I will say print person payment. Okay, so now when I do a setup, I will say scope well, those don't have anything specific in it, so I think this will all be the same. So we'll copy that. We'll just paste it here. I'm gonna take that on blind faith that that's correct. And creds is going to be equal to service account credentials dot from JSON key file name os.environ Google Sheets key path. Oops. Let's change that back to single quotes because I like consistency. And then we'll pass in path to key file and scope. And then client is equal to gspread author. Oops, nope. Authorize creds. Now, problem is I need to do that. Oh, I forgot I have a logging, don't I? Is it just logger? Logger info. I think I will return client. So when I do this, it will return the client that I will send to each of the different inserts then. I think that's all I need. Man, I have left the door open. My office smells like freshly baked bread. It's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, that's so good. Let's see. Environment variables. Need to add a new one. This one's going to be called that. And it's going to be copy as path. Okay. So, all right. So my path is added to the environment variable. So that's good. All right. So let's change this now. Coffee insert charge. Person payment. Now I need to do something with that data. So how am I going to find that data? Because, well, to start with, I'm going to make it static because we'll just test it. Well, I'm going to create a dummy spreadsheet to test this with anyway. Actually, let's do that real quick. Let's create a blank spreadsheet. We're gonna say for the first one it's coffee, so it's gonna be date, amount. We'll say 1/1/2024. Oh, here we go. I'm not even on the right screen. We're gonna say $55.48. Format as US dollars. Just the date. All right, so there's that. I need to call it automation test. And sheet 2 is going to have name, date, amount. 1/1/2024. $20. All right. I guess I can do this here too. Number, US dollar. Number, date. That's it. So save that. All right, so I'm going to We'll start with, we'll do a match on these parameters. So we'll say case coffee insert charge. Say logger.info. So I'll do a coffee spreadsheet setup. And what am I returning? I'm returning the client. So that returns a value. And then I'm going to create some data. So we'll say data is equal to, what I said the first sheet was, it's just a date and an amount. So we'll say 5/1/2024. And we'll make this one $58.27. So there's the data. Let's see, what do I need to do? I need to have the document name, that's fine. But yeah, that's it. So I've got the client. So now I'll say coffee, or insert coffee charge. And then I'll pass in client, data, and then the document name is going to be automation test. Well, shoot. Before we do it, we'll type up the other one too. Coffee person payment. Starting coffee person payment. Oh, somehow I managed to get that one double quotes when I wanted it to be single quotes. Client is equal to coffee page setup. Data is going to be equal to, now this one has 3 values, right? It's got a name, Steve, a date, we'll say 5/1, and an amount, 20. So now I'll say coffee, person, insert person payment, client, data, automation test. Seems like it should work. Seems legit. Let's actually close that one and I'll open a new one. Python personal automation. Says, okay, I gotta do it. So we're gonna say coffee insert charge. Okay, so I got an error. Google Drive API has not been set up in this project before or it is disabled. Okay. Enable APIs and services. What am I looking for? Google Drive. Enable it. Okay. Was that the only one that had a net problem? Has not been used. All right, now what's the error? Hmm. Okay, so I run it again. It says file, find item. The above exception was the direct cause of the following exception. Inside my main module. So it could not open that document name. Automation test. Is it because I had it open? Because I did have it open. Shouldn't be a thing. We'll just double check, make sure I got this right. All right, well, we'll close it. I don't need to configure this for specific things, do I? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, let's just try it again, I guess. That's what we do. Because it could be that I just wasn't waiting for it to propagate. Poop. Spreadsheet not found. I don't understand your Google Sheet name. That sheet exists. It's right here. So why is it not... And I'm picking sheet 1 and sheet 2, right? Yeah, sheet 1, sheet 2. I don't have to share it with the project, do I? Let me think about that. Why? Make it an owner, I guess. Let's do that. Maybe it's a permissions thing. I don't know. But automation test is definitely the name of that spreadsheet. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. We'll go like this to the spreadsheet. Doc name. Let's just make sure that it's getting a name. Maybe I've screwed something up. Oh, I gotta look at the log. Automation test. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pass that value, and it looks right. All right, this is stupid. Why is this not working? So this is using. Ooh, excuse me. G-spread. Even if you open a spreadsheet by key, G-spread still first downloads a feed of all explicitly shared sheets. So how am I opening by name? I'm opening G-spread. G-spread. Opening a spreadsheet. That's what I want to do. Well, I only have one sheet. I can open it by key. And it's open by key. Let's try that. That's sheet 1. It's over here. Oh, still didn't work. Okay. Oh, now I got permission error. Okay, that's new. So I don't have my permission set right. All right. That's the thing I can fix. Oh. How am I doing this? Hmm. How to grant users access to service accounts? No. All right, so how do I grant service account access to Google Drive sheet? There we go. So I select a project. If you don't want to grant service account access, not helpful. Here is a sample script that uses service accounts to read the contents of the spreadsheet. Okay, so I've got that. Oh, I do it at the spreadsheet level. Ah, that makes sense. All right. Configure, no. Restricted. Add people. As an editor. Nah, I'm not going to notify them. Just share it. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. It just inserted the data. There it is. Oh, and it's a string too. It's got a tick in front of it. Damn it. Let's see where I screwed that up. Why does it have that? All right, well, we'll try the next one. We'll say coffee person payment. Oh, because it doesn't like that. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't like that name. I need to make it this code. That's my bad. That was a coffee insert payment. Oh, it didn't put it in the right sheet. Oh, because I put it in sheet 1. Damn it. Yeah, you're right. But it kind of works. Yeah, it still has that quote around it though. Look at that. I may have to actually convert that to a date time. Person charge. What did you mean by sheet 2? What? Oh, I gotta do this. Get work sheet 1. That would have worked. Okay. Bam. Now, yeah, so this one still has that in front of it. So I need to make it so that it's not. I'll change this. I don't want it to be. We're going to say get worksheet 0. I like that better anyway. So let's think. I probably should just manipulate it as a date time, shouldn't I? Ow. Something in the back of my head, behind my ear. Hurts. Ow, feels like a bug bite. It probably is. Let's see. I don't do much with Python dates. Let's see. So I'll say date, time. I just want the current date only though. Current date, no time, no item, time, not time, no time. Just date today. Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll try this. Let's start here. So it'll be date time dot date dot today. Will it fix it for me? Yeah, I like that. Date time dot date dot today. All right, save it, and we'll run them again. Let's bring that spreadsheet up. Because it does happen pretty slick. Pretty slick. All right, so this will be sheet 1. Oh, it didn't like that. What didn't it like? Object of type date is not JSON serializable? Oh. So do I have to say str? I mean, that's really all I need it to be anyway. Just when I was manually putting it, I end up with that silly, oops. 5.3. That one came out all right, didn't it? No, that one still has a... Why does it have that tick on the beginning? I don't understand why that's there. So why? Why? Okay, it doesn't matter. It works. That's all that matters. I'm going to modify this one again. So that document name. Actually, I'm going to change it to doc key. Key, boom. All right, how am I going to pass that data in? Ooh, got some lunch meats and cheese. Got a TikTok video. Oh, that's right. I sent a Sir Strawman video. Okay. Let's see. Don't need that anymore. Or that one. So now the thing I need to do... I want to say I want to pass it in here. Well, that's really going to be dependent on how I process the automation, how I trigger it. That's how I'm going to pass it. Because when it's a script, yeah, I can just pass it as an what is argument? An argument to the script. So let's think about that. How would I want to? Because for this one in particular, most of the time when I get payments, the only thing I have with me is my phone. So when I have my phone, I want to be able to be like person, amount, go. So I want to click 2 buttons. Part of me is thinking that on this particular interface, I want to build like an API and maybe a web page. And I will pass in the values, and then it will trigger this script to update it. Let me think about that. So I'm gonna walk around, walk a boot. All right. So I have a web page or something. I'm going to click buttons. I'm going to have a list of people. I'm going to have a list of people who are the people who pay me for coffee. I'm going to select the person. I'm going to select how much they pay. Because sometimes, most people pay the same amount all the time, but not all the time. And then I'm going to click a button. That button's going to trigger this automation to update the spreadsheet. And I think it has to be, at least for now, it has to be a parameter. Okay, so we'll just do that. So when I'm processing a person payment, nothing special. Nothing special. There must be 2 more arguments to the script. The first one is the person's name, and the second is the amount paid. Now I need to change this because the length has to be greater than or equal to 2. So 1 is the command. So now I need to first say if len of sys.argv. So it'll be 2 plus 2 has to be greater than or equal to 4. And now name is going to be equal to str sys.argv sub 2 dot lower. And amount we'll just say sys.argv3. Print. You must provide the name and the amount paid when calling this function. Okay, so there's that. So data is going to be equal to name and amount. Okay. Clear. So now I'm person payment. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I think I screwed that up. I'm misreading my logic because I was saying if it doesn't equal 2, if it's less than or equal to 2. If it's less than 2. You must provide the name and amount, so we'll say Mike and $15. Mike, $15. Boom. Now I'm going to test something here. I want it to be... It's not going to like that. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so now the coffee charge is going to be the same way. So we're going to start by saying if len set, well, let's put some notes here first. This function requires one more parameter of the value of the coffee. Len of sys.arg. There we go. Is greater than or equal to 3. Then amount is going to be equal to sys.argv2. You must provide the amount of the coffee costs to insert into the spreadsheet. $78.56. Bam, there it is. Sweet. All right, so now they're running. Yeah, they're running exactly how I expect them to. They're using the parameters and yeah, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. All right, let's see. I do need to figure out how I'm going to trigger these things. I haven't worked that one out in my head yet, so I'm not going to tackle that. I am going to start tackling auto hotkey on my computer, though. Hotkey. I was searching stuff and it remembers. I did that at work. Download. 2. Downloads. Auto hotkey. Install. It's gonna be good timing. My jerky should be just about done. My jerky. Let's see. We'll call it personal hotkeys. Editor settings, use VS Code. I wanted to edit. There we go. Let's add my extension here for auto hotkey. Use auto hotkey ++. There we go. I have an example that I want to set up for myself. This is the one that I created at work. And I don't need SSMS at the moment. Can you like this and comment it out? Yeah, heck yeah, I can. Visual Studio, I want to check and see if that works. I've got terminal. I don't have VS Code yet, but we'll get there. Oh, what? No. Like this, copy. I want to delete that one. So Alt F1, yeah, it works. Haha. Alt F2. Oh, I didn't like that one. Didn't like dev environment. All right. Why is that there twice? Why is all this stuff? I think I pasted it in an email. That's why it's weird. Excuse me. I can also have that one open with my notepad. Yep. Of course, that one doesn't work yet. Awesome. Sweet. That means I can kill that one. I can kill a task on my task list. Heck yeah. What was that number? 18? Bang. No, that's not the right one. Clear done. That's what I wanted to do. Clear the done ones. All right, so that's done. That's done. Let's see. It's 1:30. I need to stop pretty soon, don't I? Yep, I think I do, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop here because my next hurdle is gonna be triggering these functions. I think I'll start by triggering them from my private web servers and then seeing if I can get it so I can install it on a public web server. I may have to do quite a bit of things to get that to work because I want to make sure that it's secure. I have to think of how I do that. That one's going to be a little bit more effort, I think. But that's one more automation off my list. I think next time I want to tackle. Let's see, is it one of these? Maybe it's a one. Nope. Maybe it's not even online since the storms. Oh, I think it's just that, isn't it? No, I don't think my servers are online. Never mind. No, it is. There it is. There it is. I went on the wrong web server. Because now I have AdGuard. No, not AdGuard. That's not what I want. I want Homebridge. Because I use Homebridge to do stuff with my my iPhone and oh, we got some errors. And my smart devices. So I think I'd like to figure out if I can interface with this now, because I have some smart automations that I've built that I would like to make them more universal, I guess, because right now they're tied specifically to my phone and what my phone can do, and that's not something that I want. I want it to be generic. I want to be able to put one of these, RFID stickers somewhere in my house, and like my wife can tap it and she can do things, right? That's my ultimate goal. I'm hoping that Homebridge will let me do that. There's another option that's a little more complicated, but we'll start with that. That might be, heck, this might even be like my jump point to trigger these automations that I've built, and then I don't need a public server. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I plan on being back tomorrow because we got games tonight. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else major going on. So I will be back tomorrow. Since this is the first week of the new schedule, I'm not sure what my time will be. I will take an action to get my schedule updated so it's more accurate. And yeah, so then I will be back tomorrow and we will hopefully keep working on this automation stuff, get something hopefully get something that works well with my phone. That's my goal, is I can get to the point where I can start doing this stuff on my phone when I'm not on my home network. But we'll see, one step at a time. All right, well, until tomorrow, everybody, take it easy, and I will see you all later.